Why, hello, replay viewers. Let's see who tunes in. Guten Tag, Germany. Good to see you, Patrick. Welcome. Welcome. Darian Lamb, hello. No, Darian Lamb, you're not first. Patrick out there in Germany's first. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Good to see you, Volvo Tango. Welcome. Are you guys ready for a little walk? Because I've been in front of a computer for way too many hours, and I'm kind of crazy. Oh, you're gonna get acting Dutch miles tonight. Good to see you there, Nicholas. Hello, Nicholas Benitez. Welcome. Want to walk Bay Ridge with me? Good to see you, Jesse. Quite with the murder. Good to see you, Jesse. Oh, look at this display. It's cute. Computer with way too much caffeine. I think I drank about 40 ounces of coffee today. Good to see you, Arlene. Welcome. Oh, you're more than welcome, Arlene. Just for you, we gotta go see the houses now. We gotta go see the houses. Yeah, way too many hours in front of a screen. That's why this is kind of like bicycle riding, Jesse. So I get to like look at the real world and then glance down at the comments. And my goodness, did yesterday's live stream get a lot of traction? So I feel like I gotta keep that, maybe some of that momentum going. Kind of amazing. No radio show today because I had a last minute little edit that I had to do for a friend. And then after that, I completely forgot. I had a Zoom meeting this afternoon, or this evening really. But guess what? Tomorrow, we're back in Coney Island. We're doing a live stream in Coney Island tomorrow. So, don't know what time. Maybe in the morning. Maybe we'll actually do a eating stream and get a hot dog. The hot dog experience, maybe. I don't know. There's gonna be nothing open. And then while I would love to show you the inside of the Freak Bar, I kind of want to make a big reveal for it. So if you want to see what the Freak Bar used to look like, go to my replays from last year. All right. I gotta cross the street here. Good to see you, John. John, well, yeah, at least no crowds tonight. We're not going to Diker tonight. We gotta keep it in the ridge. Because why not? We gotta keep it in the ridge. I love that I could do this in the middle of the street. You know what? The rain literally just passed. That's why I'm out now. I want to get that fresh, wet look of the pavement. This guy is so interested in what I'm doing that he has a green light. But looking for a merman beer. Oh no, you can't find the merman beer? I gotta find a list of distributors. 'Cause I know some of the people who run the brewery, so. Welcome to Bay Ridge, everybody. Let's get some steps in here. Very quiet. And it's actually very warm out here. Yeah, just past the 95th Street subway station. Oh my goodness. Some of the hairs came off my paper mask here. I might have to switch masks to my backup mask. Ooh. Same with Milger. Oh my God, Milger's hard to find even in this neighborhood. And we got good beer stores in this neighborhood. That's kind of a tough beer to find. Oh, I'm waiting for the first snow too, Patrick. Yeah, the wind died down tremendously. I have modified my wind muff again. So I'm hoping to test it out in some heavy winds. Oh wow, in City Beer they have it. They have the Milliker beer. It's warm out here. It is very, very warm out here. Jesse, do you really know trains that well that you know it's R160? I have met so many people that are like that. It's amazing. It's amazing. Love that mural. So cute. Oh my goodness. It is warm for, well, when's December start? Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, December 1st. I'm losing track. Let's see if I forgot about my rainbow cookie tree. You guys want to go see the rainbow cookie tree? Or tricolor? What do you call it? Do you call it a rainbow cookie or a tricolor cookie? I call them rainbow cookies, but there is a I want to say, is it like a sandwich shop? I think it's a sandwich shop. I forget. Good to see you there. Oh my God, going down to the 20s down there, way colder than here in New York. Good to see you, Dave. Welcome. 28 Fahrenheit over there too. Wow, it's cold where you guys are at. Wow. Exactly, I have an answer, yeah. Seinfeld would have had an answer. I'm blanking out on what it is, but they decorate their tree in front of their business with 3 colors, and for me it's like the rainbow cookie colors. Good to see you there, Ricardo. Welcome. We're here in Brooklyn tonight. We're here in my neighborhood. And I'm just showing you some random Christmas displays. Don't worry, I'll show you some really, really good ones. But we're just gonna ramble about here. Oh, I don't think my rainbow cookie's turned on. The rainbow cookie's right down here. Good to see you there. Rob. I didn't see it. Oh my God, I didn't see your comment. Let me see if we can go all the way back here. Oh my God. You know YouTube's been doing that? They like hide certain comments. It's ridiculous. Try not to use too many emojis. Good to see. Oh my God, Danish tour guide's in the house. Everyone follow Danish tour guide. She has recently returned to New York City. Almost blew away. Nice. Yeah, it was incredibly windy today. Incredibly windy. Yeah, 62. I could feel it. Good to see you, Jim. We're on 3rd and 93rd. And I'm looking for my rainbow cookie tree, but I don't think the rainbow cookie tree's turned on. No, I think it's the next block, though. Let me turn. Yeah, no, it's just me. What street am I going to arrive on? We're on 93rd and 3rd right now. Yeah, no, the rainbow cookie is not fully utilized, but we do have our big hoe. You guys want to see a really big hoe? Who wants to see a really big hoe? I hope you guys want to see a really big hoe. I hope you guys want to see a really big hoe. Robert Moses. Oh God, the wind, the trucks. Did you see that video from the Verrazano Bridge earlier today? That was insane. That was insane. Good to see you, Cyclone Joe. Welcome. Big hoe. You don't have Santa Claus out on the fire escape yet. Oh, here's our. This is our rainbow cookie tree here at the Sala Maria sandwich shop over here. Good to see you from Mexico. Buenvenidos, Mexico. Stroll up 3rd here. I love these old displays that go over the street here. They're as old as me. Guadalajara, Mexico. Welcome. It's insane that they had to close the whole bridge, Jonathan. It happens quite often, but I only know that because I live near the bridge. I heard constant car honking for like 4 hours today while I was on the computer trying to work with video. Yep, John, I knew about it almost immediately. Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. It's so weird, the emojis. Sometimes the YouTube will moderate it on its own in the chat. And I shut off the emoji thing, but it still does it. Anyway, look at this house. Ooh, I like how they did the windows. Yeah, I wish you could bike over it. I'll give anything to bike over. Well, I biked over the Verrazano Bridge like for the 5-borough bike tour, but like do it on the regular. I did try to do a protest ride once on a fun night where I was kind of drunk, and I decided I was riding right past the entrance to the bridge here at 92nd Street, and there was construction going on, and I knew that the whole top level was closed, but there wasn't any work going on in the Staten Island bound lanes. So I saw a clear shot. There was nobody on the approach ramp. There's nobody anywhere. And I said, you know what, heck it, it's 4 a.m. What are you gonna do? Tell me to get off, and then I gotta ride over to the Staten Island ferry and go home that way? Well, got about up to the Brooklyn Tower of the Staten Island, of the Verrazano Bridge, and yeah, encountered some workers there. They were freaking out, but had a good laugh. They let me ride my bike back, which was amazing. They're like, just turn around and ride back. There you go. Just turn around. I'm like down this big hill with no traffic on it and smooth as hell and newly paved. I do use Bike NYC a lot on Twitter. Your goal is to make that happen, to ride over the bridge. Well, hopefully the next 5-borough bike tour. Hopefully the next 5-borough bike tour. I actually used to, when I was on Periscope, I would Periscope when I was working. I would Periscope my almost daily rides over the Manhattan Bridge. Like if I had a really slow group on my tour, I could literally like hold a pace and live stream. So that's what I would do. And I remember I was using Bike NYC for those kind of live streams so often that somebody direct messaged me and was like, "You're using the hashtag too much. All I see is your videos." It was really, really funny. As we walk down, we get to Ridge Boulevard here, and there's nobody down here, so I could finally take off my mask because there's literally nobody down here now. I try to care. I miss those days. You remember those days, Dave? Right? You know what time it was? It was like 10:40 in the morning. It was a really good day. It was like 10:30. And then I'll sing the Perfect Strangers theme. Yeah, I know, Jim, but there was one guy who was like, he got so upset, and I was like, dude, I'm using the hashtag correctly. Am I not using the hashtag correctly? Like, that was the thing. I'm like, it's Bike NYC. I'm riding a bike in New York City. Oh, they don't have their display turned on. Boo. Do those people, usually these streets are full of people at this hour? No, not really. Not really. Even during normal times, it's a very quiet neighborhood at this time of year. Why no P train, Western New York? Dumb question. Why no Y train? Why no P train? Why no Y train? I really don't know. How's the weather? It's very nice and warm. It's actually very warm. I'm tempted to put my jacket in my bag right now. As I see that live viewer concurrent numbers steadily going up. And we're getting to the good houses. Yeah, the biking community knows how to use the hashtag, and I've only been a bicycle tour guide for 8 years. So ho ho ho. Underneath the moon, people, the moon. Yeah, starting to get cold in North Carolina. Yeah, starting to get cold everywhere. I don't know why it's so warm here right now. It is very warm. There's no wind at all now from a day that was incredibly windy. The giver of life, the giver of death, the one, the only, the moon. You get some newcomers here along Ridge Boulevard. Good to see you, Cliff. Welcome. At least some newcomers here between 3rd and Ridge. Nice to see. Now, folks, is this gimbal horrible? I got the comment yesterday that the gimbal I had was horrible. And yes, I understand the battery went out and we had a little hiccup in our stream. But is the gimbal horrible? Because I don't think the gimbal is horrible. Am I near the bay? I'll show you the water in a little bit, Ricardo. I will show you the water. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Doing great. You have a 50% cash rate? Okay. Yeah, kind of. A lot of cities aren't bike friendly. There you go. Coney Island Gym with the subway answer. The H, the K, the T, and the V, and the W are all former trains that have been discontinued. Gimbal's fine, right? Yeah. And the P, we almost had a P. We almost had a P. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Welcome. All right. It's warm out here, man. It is crazy warm out here. I'm like, if I see any kind of dry surface that I could put my bag down, throw my jacket in, I think I'm gonna do it. The gimbal's fine. I know. It's the comment just irked me because it's like, do you live stream? Yeah, get the Osmo 3 or 4. They seem to be all, well rated. All gimbals are pretty much the same. It's just basically how much are you willing to spend. Yeah, it's cool. Thanks all. The P train. Don't pee on the P train. Don't pee on the P train, baby. Yeah, I gotta put an Amazon a wish list up. I gotta put an Amazon wish list up. Maybe. I just hate asking for stuff like that. I think the super chats and the PayPals are perfectly fine. Now, literally, if I had a Amazon wish list, I would literally have 2 things, and that's just a new Osmo gimbal and that shoulder gimbal. There's a shoulder gimbal that I think I could jerry-rig to put the phone in. So I'm gonna have you guys on the whatchamacallit. I have no idea. Yeah, I know. Too many questions about. I have no idea what this question is. There, Jesse. There's a lot going on there. In the chat. A little bit cooler down there where you are. Yeah, PS5. Wouldn't that be great? How are the roller coasters of Coney doing? Is the crew keeping watch over? They're keeping very good watch over her. When you was outside earlier, it was raining. Yeah, it was pretty rainy today. I do need DJI to sponsor me. That would be fantastic. Wouldn't that be a blessing? I just gotta keep on giving you guys good live streams. That's all I gotta do. Are you the one up on 54th Street and Broadway there, Jesse? Up there by the Ed Sullivan Theater, up there by Studio 54, up there by the Hello Deli, and the former area will be always the former the Roseland Ballroom. Yeah, ask for it. Yeah, thank you so much, Danish Tour Guide. Everyone follow Danish Tour Guide. No, not good timing for AK at all today. Yeah, he was out there in, what was that, Astoria? And going to see hopefully a tree lighting. Didn't happen. And yeah, the 3 monkeys. Good to see you, Khalid. Welcome. All right, we got our big tree here. We got our big tree at the church here. Our big tree is lit. Yay. Wow, look at that sky. It cleared out so fast. Wow. Yeah, he was effed. But I got to give the kid credit. He went out there and did it. Anyway, they got to, well, I guess he's collaborating with somebody on the second, so. But they're going to redo it again on the second. Good to see you, Charlie. We're walking down Ridge Boulevard, and we just passed 86th Street, approaching 85th Street. We're walking north. Action Kid is amazing. Beautiful sky, indeed. We've got a big Christmas tree here. See, who needs to go to Rockefeller Center when I could just walk out of my house and see this stuff? Yeah, he doesn't quit, and that's his hustle, and I got to respect him on that, and it makes me want to make more videos. It makes me want to make one video every day. Who was effed? That was Action Kid earlier today in Astoria, Queens. How old am I? I'm 40 years old. You will love to see the lights on the Cyclone. Me too, but I don't think they're going to do that. Good to see you. Sounds of the City. Welcome. Oh, you're artistic obsessive. Okay, that's cool, Jesse. That's cool. Look at that tree. Every year they do this tree. Fantastic. Yes, I'm 40 years old. Yes. Look at that tree. Yay. With the moon. We gotta get a shot with the tree with the moon. That's what I want to do now. So we're on 85th and Ridge. This is kind of the beginning of the neighborhood here. There's a little area here in Bay Ridge where we have a whole conglomeration of very nicely decorated homes. There you go. How's that shot? That's a great question, Amherst. Welcome. There's so many great Italian restaurants. That's the problem. Jeez. Oh, man, I don't know. You see, here's the problem, Amherst. Like, you could get, like, a meal from, like, a pizza place, and it's just as good as, like, a sit-down restaurant kind of place. So, that's where I'm heading north, Charlie. I'm heading north. Right, pretty cool Christmas tree. Lovely little church here. Right, I believe this is the Greek church, right? Yeah, Holy Cross, Greek Orthodox Church. All right. Yeah, you want me to go to Owl's Head Park? Why not? I mean, I'm down the stream. I'm seeing my live viewer concurrent number going slowly up. So let's see how many people we could get in the room before I get tired, because I haven't been out all day. We'll do Owl's Head, and I think we can see the city tonight because all the leaves should be thoroughly off the trees at this point. Okay, now we're going down 84th. We're beginning to ramble, which is this is what I love about New York. We have our little grid here, and we could ramble and kind of forget where we are. Oh, that's awesome, Jesse. I've been doing this for a long time. When it comes to live streaming, bit of an OG at it. Been doing it now for 5.5 years. Yes, I am on a hill. We're going downhill towards. If I keep on going in that direction, Staten Island's in that direction over there. Exactly, sounds of the city. Exactly. I mean, there's so many restaurants. It really is. It's hard to. I don't know. But, yes, this house again, doing it right. Yes. And you got good old Frosty up there in the porch. Love how to have this tree. Olive Garden is extremely overrated, but then again, if you're in the suburbs, I'll end the sentence there. Good to see you, Dean. Welcome. Look at that crazy shot. Let's just have a little fun here with the gimbal. It's behind a cloud now. It's a very pretty house. Well, where do you want to go, Charlie? Do you want to go to the pier or do you want to go to Owl's Head? Exactly. You go to exactly. That's a great description, John. You go to certain restaurants for certain dishes. Like if I really wanted a really good Italian dish, like Joseph of Avenue U or Randanzo's, or you want to go to the pier? All right, you got it. So the pier it is. It's a clear night. We should be able to see the Statue of Liberty. We should be able to see Lower Manhattan and all of our favorite skyscrapers. Yeah, the red and the green lights are awesome. Yeah. Wow. All right, Cliff. We're going to the pier. We're going to the pier. But first, we're going to ramble around some of these Christmas homes here. There you go. It's an American macaroni restaurant. There you go. Oh, you're a few blocks away from Joe's on Avenue U? That's some good food over there. Actually, that was another place I ate right before the pandemic hit. I somehow lucked out and went to a bunch of great restaurants in the weeks leading up, because I was watching my live streams from when the pandemic hit last night, and I have to admit I was gloriously oblivious to what impending doom was beginning to throw on us. So but all right, we're in 84. Oh yeah, we got those two houses down there, and I think we lost a tree. Yes, we did. We lost the tree. We did lose the tree in front of this house, the Simpsons house. You miss going to Rocco's in 65th. Yeah, they've been going. I think haven't they been going for a while, Rocco's? You get pasta and some card at Joe's. There you go. Oh, awesome, Dean. I'm glad you enjoyed it. The days are gone when people are taking screenshots. Yeah, right? All right, y'all are gonna get the tour now. Y'all are gonna get the tour. So, because we have the two decorated homes down here. And that's funny, the Grinch motorcycle is turned on, but not the house. Yep, you hear a plane. Yep, you heard a plane, correct. Yes, we have planes fly over New York City. Yeah, we're going to 69th Street, but we're going to kind of course. Actually, we'll come back to this on the way back. I'll walk back to this on the way back because we're going to tour. We're going to effing tour right now. So we're going to see these two homes down here. And then we'll make our way over to the gingerbread house. And yeah, isn't the Grinch weird? He's like an angry Grinch, but he's on a motorcycle. And I wasn't expecting that this year. So that's, it's a good thing. I love this house. Yes. No, I'm near both flight patterns, but the most flight patterns that fly over this area are going to mostly LaGuardia, but some of the flight patterns go out to Newark, and then after that, JFK. I'm a bit of an aviation nerd. You grew up next to an airport. Yeah, you get used to them, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I haven't heard this many planes over my house in months, since March. I love how they did this tree. Where's that moon? What do you mean? Oh, you mean Lower Manhattan? I have lots of videos from Lower Manhattan. Charlie, I've been live streaming for 5 years. So if you go into my replays, the neighborhoods that I hit is, mostly Manhattan, below 60th Street. Sometimes we go out to Flushing Meadows, Corona Park. We'll go see the panorama. You'll see lots of those streams that I do over and over again. Yeah, don't drink and fly. Isn't that funny? That's when I want to be home and just get drunk and talk to you guys. Yeah, I have Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amherst. I'm telling you, you guys have somehow found me. I'm getting a lot more new subscribers. I really am appreciative of every single one of you guys. And I just want to keep on. Let's have some freaking fun here. Let's have some fun. So coming up, so this is Fort Hamlin High School. Biden's pick for the Secretary of the Treasury. She went to school here. And once again, I'm blanking on her name. Is it Janet Yellen? I want to say it's Janet Yellen. Next time I come to Queens, oh, absolutely. Absolutely Danish tour guide. I'm down with that. And you're from Denmark, so you don't mind having a beer in a little chilly conditions in the park somewhere. We'll have a beer underneath the Unisphere or something like that. Yeah, we're here for fun. No, Xavier is further up. Xavier is by 69th Street Pier. They call me Million. Yes, I did, Dean. Yes, I did. I was in the Rockaways to see it was like the first retiring of the Concorde. I was there to see it take off from JFK, like early ass in the morning. Oh, yeah, me too. Actually, you could probably see some live streams of me getting really drunk. But you gotta have to look up pictures for this on the internet. This is called the Gingerbread House, probably one of the more famous homes here in Bay Ridge, and it's one of 9 homes that are done by this architect in the arts and crafts style. Even though the roof is made of stone, it kind of looks like a thatched roof. Dates back to 1909. Come off your carriage there, and then you walk on the slate, and then you walk into your house. That's how you do it back in the day. December 8th and 9th, 737 MAX will be flying out of LaGuardia. Awesome. Actually, there's one of my favorite videos of all time that I have here on YouTube. It's called LaGuardia Landing Lights Park. And you get to see planes fly over my head, about 50 feet over my head, about once every 2 minutes. You're in Forest Hills. All right. As I turn the corner here on 83rd, we're coming up to the Blue Bloods house. This is where Police Commissioner Reagan lives, and we have our Tudor home across the street. Then out in red lights there. Very nice. I think the lights in Dyker Heights are beginning to bloom this week. Looking at pictures from friends, definitely slowly but surely more lights are coming on more homes. So this week and next week, I think it's really beginning to bloom, and by the second week of December, it's full bloom. Oh, they did the tree down here again. Oh, look how beautiful. Oh. And from the TV show Blue Bloods, here is Police Commissioner Reagan's house. Also known as, played by Tom Selleck. They only use the exteriors for the show. They never use the interior of the house. They recreated a kitchen area and the house area over there in Astoria Kaufman Studios. Good to see you, Karen, watching on the TV. Awesome. You're out in Cali, heard so much about the Dyker display lights. Well, guess what? Lucky you found me, because we go through it comprehensively. I'm kind of obsessed. I kind of want to show you guys all the houses and take time with all the houses, because there's so many. And look how many are here in Bay Ridge. And these aren't no little displays. Yep, here it is. Probably knows the shot. This is probably one of the shots they use from right here. From right about here. And for some reason, whenever they do sidewalk scenes, they shoot looking in that direction. They never shoot looking in the other direction, probably because of the hill. Now, we got the police. Good to see you, Chris MG. Everyone follow Chris MG. She's a great YouTuber out there in Grenada. I loved your Christmas tree video, Chris. I loved your Christmas tree decorating video. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, we're gonna spend like 3 hours in Diker, like if not more. And like we'll just zigzag through all the blocks. We already did it once before. Now, you could just see right at the top of the ridge. This street here is called Ridge View Terrace. And look how funny is this? As I stop, I'm gonna zoom in on this house here down the block. And you see that little red light down there? See that little red light that's blinking on top of the house? That's the spire of #1 World Trade Center. Give you an idea of where I am. Yeah, exactly. No, Sounds of the City. That's the whole thing. I mean, that's what makes Action Kids so good, is that he goes to all the freaking neighborhoods. And he goes to neighborhoods where I will never live stream from. 3 hours is not enough, a multi-night miniseries? I think so, Jim. I think so. I think so. Oh, they don't got the tree on. Oh, no, they do got it. Okay. This is always a weird block to go down. And they don't have this tree decorated this year. Boo. A couple of big trees aren't decorated on this block this year. All right, so we talked about the police, right? We talked about the police. But now let's talk about some criminals. Let's talk about some good fellas. Can you imagine, right around the corner from Police Commissioner Reagan's house is the house where Tommy gets whacked in Goodfellas. Let's recreate the scene right now. Again, am I lucky to live in New York? Abso-freaking-lutely. Is it worth the over-expensive rent to live in a shoebox? Well, sometimes it isn't, sometimes it isn't. But you could have moments that a lot of people can't experience because they're not here. Okay, let's go to Tommy's house. Or let's go to, is it Angelo's house? I forgot which mobster. I forgot, he was getting made. How many years were you made? How many years ago you were made? I don't know, 35 years. And it's amazing, the house has never changed. It's amazing. We're gonna see where Tommy gets whacked, and then we'll go back in the block and look for some more homes. We're gonna see the water in a little bit. We're gonna get to the water in a little bit. We're gonna go to 69th Street Pier. We're going to the 69th Street Pier. Right, isn't it New York amazing? Isn't New York amazing? Abso-freaking-lutely. Look at that Staten Island, by the way. That's Staten Island across the way over there. Joe Pesci in Goodfellas was brilliant. Here it is. Here's where Tommy gets whacked. Oh, really? You live near Peter Parker's house. Awesome. When I go out to Queens, I really keep it around Flushing Meadows and that whole area. I have live streamed from inside Louis Armstrong's house. I have done that. I wish I had that on replay. Thanks, Periscope. Wasting my time over there. So you see the scene Goodfellas. The car turns the corner, the garage door opens up, and they go right in the garage. That's where Tommy gets whacked. Yeah, I would love to go to Brownsville. No, thank you. I'm sorry, Jay. I don't want to, assume that people are going to be hostile to me there, but I don't feel comfortable in a neighborhood that I really don't know anything about. I do like to walk neighborhoods where I know stuff, like factoids and little history things. That's why I kind of tend to do the same neighborhoods over and over again. Yeah, I do a lot. I mean, I game on here sometimes too. I do a lot of stuff. I mean, I do the radio show also. So remember, if you go over to twitch.tv/DutchMoz, that's where the radio show lives. And if I'm home on a rainy day not editing video, I'm probably doing the radio show, which is the most interactive live stream on the internet. The only live stream that you, the viewer, controls. As I try to say that without running out of breath. Good to see you, TYC. Welcome. Tom Frank out there in Tucson, Arizona with the $2.50. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Tom. Really appreciate that comment. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you and Gail for that. I think he did, Amherst. I think he did. It wouldn't be the city without sounds of a siren. This siren sounds like it's on the highway along the Belt Parkway, formerly known as a circumferential parkway. You got an acting Dutch tonight, by the way, so got a very animated Dutch tonight. Yes. Beautiful house. Beauties. Oh, our freaked out Santa isn't here. You got to go to last year's replay to see the freaked out Santa. On that house on the corner down there was a Santa Claus, and he had a weird look on his eyes, like a freaked out look on his eyes. It was so odd. All right, they don't got this display turned on. But look at the tree. Look at the tree. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's a beauty. You're in the park. I appreciate it. If you come to my neighborhood, absolutely. Okay, I appreciate that. Well, over on Avenue U, I think I've live streamed out there once. I had to do something out there once, and I live streamed from out there. I mean, you know what I want to do? I want to do Ocean Parkway from Prospect Park to Coney Island. I've always wanted to walk it. I biked it a gajillion times. Oh, yes. Yes. It's beautiful. It's fresh. It's clean. It's like a peppermint. See, it's like peppermint. To me, this reminds me of peppermint. Yes. Let's keep on going up to the pier. Actually, should we tease it? Let's tease you. I'm going to tease you guys. To hell with it. I want to see them now. Because I know they're in full blast. The battle homes. Let's go see the battle homes really quick. Then we make our way out to the pier. If you're just tuning in, don't tune out. I understand sometimes internet attention is short sometimes. And yes, the blue house. Okay. And actually, you know what? I forgot I made myself a tour of this. So I forgot, I'm doing all the turns. I'm doing all the turns I did exactly last year. Now, don't tune out, because right around this next corner, you get to see some serious shit. You can just see off in the distance the Verrazano Bridge. That was shut down completely. They got their lights turned off. This was a beautiful house. Saw this the other night. We'll see it again. We're still early in the season. They got more lights on this house than last year. They have upgraded their lighting system. And I wonder if this tree here also lights up. That would be great if that tree lit up. Let me get closer and investigate. The quiet streets of Bay Ridge. We're on the ridge. We're on it. When I see Believe now, I think Macy's. Oh, no lights on the tree. Okay. Why all the houses' entrances so high? Because it's the natural glaze of the land. So if you will, when they first built this neighborhood, the land was actually up here. But as they widened the streets over the years, they dug down just a little bit, and then over and over, they'll just keep modifying it. But this is the natural glaze of the land right here compared to the street. All right, it is time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. For different reasons, but yes. All right, wow. Just for you guys. And this guy literally just turned around, made a U-turn just to drive really fast past me. Let me see if he's gonna do it again here. Let me keep the camera on me. Here. Say hello. Say hello. Get my sunglasses, folks. That's right. Okay. Well, here we are. We're on 81st Street between Narrows and he's looking at me like hawking me down. I could feel the guy's eyeballs on me. I keep on driving. Here we are, 81st Street between Narrows and Colonial. He attempted to show his car off, but Are we ready? Welcome to 81st Street. Welcome to New York City. Christmas in New York. We're just gonna go back and forth across the street since there's nobody out here. Let's really drink this in. The beard is. I don't think I'm gonna shave it anymore, Griff. Christmas Wonderland indeed. I mean, this is like something out of Disney when I see this. Yay. Edit video. I like good beer. And I like playing simulation games. That's it. Love how they got these trees done up. Yeah, Cliff, it does get itchy, but if I'm not gonna get a haircut, I'm not gonna shave either. These trees are ridiculous. They're just beautiful. I love it. Right? It is spectacular. And we're not even to the best houses on the block yet. It's like one of these houses here in the outskirts will be like the main house somewhere else in some other town somewhere in this country. But here, it's just like one after the other, after the other, after the other. Right? Absolutely spectacular. I love how quiet it is out here. How's the wind noise, guys? It's getting a little windy for a little bit here. I hope the wind noise is not too loud. Trying to figure out how to truly soundproof my phone here. Or wind-proof my phone. Yeah, I think the blue one clearly has won the war this year, but that's only because I think that the house with the white lights. I think the house with the white lights is they're fading. They're getting old. I think those are the same lights every year. Wind noise is acceptable. Thank you so much. Okay. We saw this house last week. It has even more lights on it now. The infamous blue house here in Bay Ridge. Am I familiar with Postadas? No. I never heard. I don't recall that. So now they got the icicles out. They got the snowflakes out. They got everything out. I wish it was a greenhouse because then, red, green, blue. One tree is out. This tree is out. So this could get even more spectacular. Well, you should close the blinds. It's early. We haven't even had espresso yet. Yeah, I'm on 81st between Colonial and Narrows. Oh, you gotta do a greenhouse for me next year? Please. Please do. All right. There are a few people here posing. Right, Amherst? Right? Look at that. Imagine coming home to that. This is the best part. As the car slowly drives down the block, let's make sure to get underneath this now and enjoy it underneath. It's a whole other charm being underneath it. And when you come out here, John, next time you come out here, come out here a little late at night maybe. Go for a little late night coffee run. Very animated. Snow. I love the snowflake way up there. So the electric bill, because they're LEDs, it's not that bad. I heard it's under $7,000 a month to get a light display this much, this well lit. So under $7,000 a month. It's amazing how much light that blue house puts off. It's amazing. All right. When we come on back down, if the lights are still turned on here, we'll come back. Yay, they got their Frosty up on the corner. Yay. They got our Frosty. They got a couple more houses across the street. Doing it up. And then this, they usually have a display up here, but not this year. Like one of my favorite homes right down there. Okay, let's go down this block here. Wow, 4,000 lights on a single tree. But they got companies. There's companies out here in Brooklyn that do this for people. So there are places here. I love how the blue house is reflecting off of the house on the corner. Got a whole row of houses. I gotta say, I want to go into the street right now. So there is traffic, but it's very little traffic out here. I just want to get some of these vistas here of all the lights. Look at all the lights going all the way down the block. There's a fun vista right here. Like, this is Bay Ridge Christmas. It's like, even the bridge gets in on it too. A little bit of the bridge gets in on it. It's our greenhouse. I thought the greenhouse had more lights in it, as I almost trip and bust my ass. I thought the greenhouse had more lights in it, but okay, they got a purple tree this year. I don't remember this tree being purple last year. And that was a very loud car muffler. This is definitely, clearly compensating for something. Hey, they got a purple tree here. All right. All right. Seems to be the only people out here. There's either fast cars or there's slow-moving cars. And the slow-moving cars are probably taking pictures of the homes. Oh, this purple tree's like glowing. It's kind of cool. And Santa. Oh, what happened to Santa's Yankee cap? I thought Santa was a Yankee fan in this house. Oh, yes, this is Santa. Oh, yes, man. Go Yankees. Go Yankees. Jolly old Santa. I like the Yankees in this house. Santa Claus recently cleared by the United Kingdom government to travel. Gets a special travel exemption. So he could deliver gifts to all the children all over the world. Yeah. There's either fast moving cars or cars going really slow taking pictures of the homes. Gimble, why are you getting drunk on me, Gimble? Gimble's getting drunk on me. Gimble's been drinking again. You've been drinking, Gimble? Just a little drink. Just a little drink. Today, the role of my Gimble will be played by Dean Martin. Let me do that. The little gyroscope is upset with me right now. There you go. Have I seen Mike Hawk? No, I have not. Yeah, more, exactly. Yeah, no, I never heard of Mike Hawk. Don't know who he is. More people here in the stream than out here in the streets. And this is pretty much the northern extent of it. 78, 77 streets here seem to be the most northerly extent of the Bay Ridge homes. So if you want to come out here yourself, all you got to do is take the R train out here to 86th Street, and come on out between roughly 78th and 80th Streets, between Colonial and Narrows, are all of these homes. Welcome to Bay Ridge. We're on our way now. Beers for all of us. That's right. We're making our way out to the 69th Street Pier now, and we are gonna walk out onto the pier and see what's going on out there. The pier that's shown in the opening of the show Blue Bloods, actually, and shown in the show many times. You mistaken the B65 to Fort Hamilton? Aw, yeah. I wish I could live stream in Fort Hamilton. I have attempted many a times to live stream in Fort Hamilton. I've also tried to live stream from the museum before the COVID. I tried 4 times to try to live stream in that museum, and every time, even though there's nobody in there, there will be literally nobody in there. They're like, no, we don't want you to know. And I'm like, but there's nobody in here. Here we are. Am I here at the stairs? Yeah, 76th Street. Here are the stairs. Here are my exercise stairs if I really want to get some exercise. hiking up those stairs. There's the ridge, the cut in the ridge. Ooh, the house is decorated up there. I might have to go up there. I might have to go up there. Check that out. It's warm out here, man. I can't get over how warm it is right now. It is really warm out here. Coming up on Bay Ridge Avenue. This is the crosstown that takes you out to, if I go to my right, I will go all the way out to Bensonhoist. And they don't have my tree lit up. There's usually one tree on this block that's all covered in light. They did not do it this year. As that guy turns his car so close to me, he almost hits me because he's trying to find out what I'm doing. How funny would that be? Like, empty street, I have the like crosswalk, and I get hit by the only car out here just because he's trying to figure out what I'm doing. He came within like 2 feet of me. No white Christmas this year? I don't think so. We haven't had a white Christmas in New York in decades, right? If anything, maybe we'll have we've had slushy Christmases. Have a slushy Christmas. It's the wet time of the year. Probably watching me, yeah, who knows? Don't get me started. I went down the rabbit hole of latest people who've been stream sniped. Oy vey. I really don't know what compels people to stream snipe and like disrupt somebody's live stream. There's plenty of places to stream, and you don't need to creep up on people, and that, more importantly, it doesn't need to be your content. Attention seekers, yeah. People who are like socially awkward, you know. Like, I found a new YouTube channel today. Internet AJ is the handle of the channel, Internet AJ, and he did a fantastic series on Ice Poseidon and Mexican Andy and Asian Andy, and very comprehensive, very well done, very well edited. And yeah, I caught up on where everyone is now. I was like, where's Ice Poseidon today? Good to see you. Rajay Beer Ventures is in the house. Everyone, do me a favor, give Rajay Beer Ventures a follow. He's a great beer review YouTuber, drinking those beers, which I will be doing later on tonight. But everyone, follow Rajay Beer Ventures. Welcome, my friend. We're walking out to the 69th Street Pier now here in Bay Ridge. Got to go see the New York skyline. We just saw some over-the-top, extravagantly decorated homes. Have you ever been threatened by a stream sniper? I've been threatened in the DMs. And it was basically because of people who I associated myself with. For a lot of these people, I don't associate myself with these people anymore. Oh, that guy, yeah, his name is obnoxious. I know who you're talking about. Doing great. Had a fantastic Thanksgiving. It was gloriously quiet. I did not eat too much food. And I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving too, Rod. And I'm happy came up for the walk. Feels good. Yeah, but tomorrow we'll be in Coney. I have lots of business to attend to in Coney tomorrow. I have to film the great mayor, unelected mayor, permanently unelected mayor of Coney Island, the great Dig Ziggett. And that was by the way, that was my favorite part of the whole parade, was seeing a little bit of the Mermaid Parade out there on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It was fantastic. Made me cried all the way through it. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Well, what was it? The CD seller guys, right? The CD seller guys. I watched that live, and I have a whole technique that I don't think you guys realize this, but I have a whole technique when I stream. So I mentioned this yesterday. A lot of the times out of camera frame, I'm doing stuff like this. I'm doing this. I'm pointing. I'm kind of directing people to just, I'm walking straight, and there's a little bit of space here. I'm gonna pass in this little space and let them know. And what I also do is, if people are getting right up onto me, if you watch a lot of my old streams, even recent ones, I just with the car just now, like the effing guy yesterday who flashed a flashbulb right in my eye, that was so incredibly annoying. He put that camera with the flashbulb like 2 feet away from my face, and it was like right there in the eye line of my glasses. Fucking made me blind. So I will stare at people, and I try again, act crazy. They don't like gestures, yeah. It has been a long time, Cindy. Welcome. Yeah, New Yorkers do hate that. How was the concert the other night? Check out the replay. It was actually really great. I just wish there wasn't a guy smoking a cigar. I would have stayed there longer, but there was this dude smoking a cigar in that little socially distanced box. Now I know why that one stool was empty. And that was because the guy smoking a cigar. So, good to see you, Cindy. Welcome. But I do stuff to kind of deter people from messing with me. But as always, I do have last minute measures, which is mace. I always carry mace in my pocket. I wouldn't want to carry a knife or anything like that, because I'm convinced that if somebody were to try to do something malicious, if I used a knife to defend myself, they could turn it around against me. Oh, I thought he went back later. Yeah, no. I wish I wanted to go back later, but like I said, that guy was smoking that cigar, and I was tired anyway. We were walking for like almost 3 hours, so I wanted to go home. But the concert, you saw it. The concert was great. And when she does that again, especially from her fire escape, I think the shot of her on a fire escape will be a lot more exciting. And she does that from her house. The old Casa Pepe. The old Casa Pepe. This has been closed for the longest, and it's still here. I am a native New Yorker. I have born and raised in this very neighborhood. I've never left the neighborhood. Born in the then called Victory Memorial. Sorry, it's not Victory. I wasn't born in Victory. I was born in Lutheran Medical Center. Victory's by my house. So that's where I live. This is where I'm from. You have to take me out of this neighborhood on a stretcher. From my cold dead hands. So I'm just about a block south of Owl's Head Park, formerly known as Bliss Park, from the Bliss Mansion that used to be there. And also in somewhere buried over there in Owl's Head Park, you have Highlands Holes. Yes, Mayor Highland, and I'm blinking on his first name because it's a very a very funny first name. Mayor Highland and it's up Highland Boulevard in Staten Island. Mayor Highland wanted to build a subway extension in the 1920s from here in Bay Ridge across the Narrows over to St. George in Staten Island. And they begun construction. And so they dug those holes, and then the money dried up. And if you take a 95th Street bound R train right after it leaves the 59th Street station, if you're on the right side of the car, look out the window and you will see where the tracks were supposed to pull off, and make that link to Staten Island. How different this neighborhood would be, and the whole city would be, if the subway made it all the way to Staten Island in the 20s. Think about it. Look it up. Highlands Holes. Why not a heavy Brooklyn accent? Well, for a few reasons. One, I've always worked in jobs where communication was paramount. So I like to sometimes inflect every single little syllable and word, and can't talk like this all the time. So and especially lately, working the last 9 years as a tour guide full time, that's definitely watered down my Brooklyn accent. But if I get really pissed, you'll hear it. When I get pissed off, you hear it. Found me on the map. Yeah, just past Casa Pepe. Now we're going to the 69th Street Pier. Awesome, you missed my stories. Yeah. Well, we're still doing the same old thing 5 years later here on the internet. Once again, passing Narrows. What is a Brooklyn accent over here? I don't know what a Brooklyn accent over here is. It's more of a feeling. It's more of a feeling over there. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a feeling. Yeah, it's been more than 2 years since Periscope deleted everything. F Periscope. F all the Periscope people. Some of those people are good people, and they've come over here to YouTube, and that's what I'm very happy for. But there's people who I don't know what their thing is about that app, but it's like, I don't get it. Your kids say your accent comes out after you talk to Norman. Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah, Norman the other night I was trying to keep up with the chat, and Norman thought I was talking to him, and that's what always happens when I bring friends along on the live stream. It's kind of like riding a bicycle. But, Periscope deleted everything. So many people who I defended when they were being attacked abandoned me, outright ignored me. A lot of the people who I met through there they're more disappointments than good people, which is sad. Yes, we're going to the waterfront. Like a New Yorican accent. Yeah, I don't live up. I think I would have had a more New Yorican accent if I would have lived like in the Lower East Side, or, maybe Jackson Heights and Queens or something like that. This channel is interesting. I like this comment here. This channel is interesting. Thank you so much. You love this winter vibe in the city. Well, it's kind of warm out here, but yeah. Put cotton plugs in his ears, yes. Yeah, Brooklynese over there. Yeah, Brooklynese over there. Tommy 3 times over there. He got the racket over there on the numbers. So, every time he makes the racket on numbers, he gets a free pack of donuts over there. He goes to one place, they give him donuts over there. They give him free bagels over here. If you want to hear a true Brooklyn accent, there is a movie or a short film from the Brooklyn Public Library that was made in 1974, and it's simply called Hot Bagels. Look it up. You will hear a real, authentic, old-school Brooklyn accent. I'm sorry the stabilizer makes you feel dizzy there, Joseph. Guys, is the stabilizer really that bad that it makes you guys dizzy? Dude, the cartoon voices, that's right. Is this really that bad? If it's making you dizzy, you know what? Don't watch. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. Hot bagels, exactly. Hot bagels. Doesn't make you dizzy. There you go. Sound like Mo Sizzlack. It's a bit of Mo Sizzlack in there. I mean, I literally comparing my videos all day today, saying, is my gimbal really that off? And I don't think it is. Okay for you, looks good to you. It will be a lot worse without a freaking gimbal. That's right. It's all good. There you go. If it's making you dizzy, don't watch. You've been, good answer. You've been drinking all day. You've been drinking all day, and you're good. It is fine. Carl, good to see you, Carl. There you go. Thank you so much, Amherst. Do I play chess? I used to play chess, and I'm not very good at it. I am not very good at it. And I'm not telling you to buy me a stabilizer, but just, I don't think it's that bad as you're saying it is. But if it is for you, and I get it, people watch, you may have some issues. I'm sorry. Now you're like a tourist, even with the maps. Yeah. Welcome to the 69th Street Pier. Do I have a TikTok? No. The video was fine. Thank you so much. Amherst, I'm being nice. I'm trying to control myself. Oh, see, Ricardo gets, it feels like you're walking. There you go, yeah. Like all walking live streams. The Verrazano Narrows Bridge and the entrance to New York Harbor. Where am I now? I'm on the 69th Street Pier. We're on the 69th Street Pier, and then that's the NYC ferry stop is right over there. Bada bing, bada boom. Good to see you, Brian. Welcome. Just rambling about the neighborhood. It's warm out here, man. That is Manhattan. Let's. I'm gonna get to a spot where I can show you all the skyscrapers, and I will describe all the skyscrapers for you, because that's what we do on this channel. And if you ever see the show Blue Bloods, this is where Tom Selleck and his son in the show, anyway, at the end of the pier, they're always having a cigar and fishing. You just got a peek of One World. Yes, you did. Yeah, wasn't that cool, Brian? I was terrified in that mall, I'm not gonna lie. I was completely terrified in that mall, but I'm happy I got out of there. But I kind of do want to get a COVID test all of a sudden this week. Really, it's one thing you want to do. Awesome. Well, when everything gets back to normal, come on out to New York. All right, there it is. There's Manhattan Island. You're more than welcome, Charlie. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Hopefully bringing back some memories. You can just see the Brooklyn Bridge all the way down there on the horizon there. We'll start from if there's more people than 5, it gets you nervous, it's fine, we're fine. We'll start out with the Brooklyn Bridge. So behind the Brooklyn Bridge, that one building that sticks out, so it's in the center of the screen now, the building that sticks out, that is that cheese grater building that nobody likes. As we continue up, the White Pyramid, the first tall white pyramid, that is the Chrysler Building. Then to the right, to the left of that, 432 Park Avenue, just two kind of dots in the sky, 432 Park Avenue. The building all lit up in white with the white dot on top of it. That is One Vanderbilt. Then the brightest building in the middle of the shot, the Empire State Building, people. And then we come on down through the skyline of Lower Manhattan. And now coming into the center of the screen, the 1,776 feet tall number 1 World Trade Center. The 4th tallest building in the world, the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. The tower alone of number 1 World Trade Center is 407 feet tall, or 151 meters. There it is. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying, Amherst. I'm glad you're enjoying. I miss the Twin Towers too. You know, I fell in love with the Twin Towers the last year they were up. because I was working so much downtown. The summer of 2000, I fell in love with the Twin Towers. And you know what happened? I was on the Brooklyn Bridge during sunrise. And I stopped on the bridge because the light and everything was just so amazing as the sun came up. So I stopped. I was riding my bike home from work. And I had to stop in the middle of the bridge. And the Twin Towers were like this orange kind of gold color. I'll never forget that morning. It was summer. It was like August, maybe July 2000. And I fell in love with the buildings. I just fell in love with them. I hated them for years. Hated them my whole life. And then at the very end, so that's the light from the buildings there, Ricardo. That is the light from the buildings you're seeing. The moon is above me. It's covered in clouds right now, but the moon is above me to the right hand side. Hugs all around, Cindy. Always in constant change, constant flux. To live in a place like New York is to live in a place that always is in constant change. So if you don't like change, don't move to New York and say, it changed, the neighborhood changed. Well, that's what happens in New York, folks. That's what happens. Like me, I like the change. You know why? Better food. The good food comes in more variety. The Twin Towers at sunset were amazing, but the Twin Towers at sunrise were amazing. Were really, I'll never forget that morning. I was so tired and I was like, let me ride the bike home from work, burn off that overnight working there, and I had to stop on the bridge. It was amazing. You'll just visit, okay. We can't see the edge from here, so I don't remember that Freedom Tower is a nickname. That is not the official name of the building. The official name of the building is One World Trade Center. So, just like the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty, that's not the name of the statue. Statue of Liberty is actually named Liberty Enlightening the World. Let's see her right now. But we can't see the edge from here. The edge is obscured by the buildings of Lower Manhattan. Good to see you, LY. Welcome. Change is the only constant in life. Absolutely. Let's go out here and see the statue. Lady in the harbor. A lot of people fishing out here. Is it high tide? It is high tide. It's high tide. There she is. Your grandmother used to work at number 2 World Trade Center. Wow, awesome. All right, off in the distance, there she is. Statue of Liberty, people. Statue of Liberty right there. 351 feet, 1 inch tall. The 7 points in her crown are for the 7 seas and 7 continents of the earth. And the torch she is carrying is of enlightenment. Enlightenment of democracy. But there you go. I wish the camera wouldn't fuzz out, but Statue of Liberty. Yep, there are new fish cutting boards here. There are new fish cutting boards here. Look at this, little disposal thing, I think, right there. And this is the ferry stop right here for our South Brooklyn Line ferry. From here, you could link up. You could link up from here on the Bay Ridge boat, make stops at Sunset Park, Red Hook, Atlantic Avenue, out to Pier 11 Wall Street, back out to Dumbo, finishing at Collier's Hook in the Lower East Side. Kind of amazing. Of course, here at Pier 11, link up with your boats to go all the way out to the Rockaways. I usually would ride my bike to Sunset Park and then take the boat out and enjoy the trip. What iPhone am I using? I'm using the iPhone 8. iPhone 8. Your grandmother's former boss was one of the casualties. Oh wow, that's so sad. Used to go to the Trade Center, dropping off slides and presentations. Yeah, I missed all that crazy. Like trying to cross the street at Church Street. I kind of missed that with all the people. Is the Circle Line still in business? Great question. So this year, the Circle Line will be having a shortened schedule. Normally they'll operate. I'm glad you watched it. I'm glad you watched the hot bagels video there, Tom. It's an epidemic. It's an epidemic. There's more than 3 ferry lines. It's quite a few. with the New York City ferry. But the Circle Line usually operates year-round, but obviously due to the pandemic, they actually reopened back in July, and they're going to be closing. Actually, they closed today. So they said they were to end their season early at the end of November. So they have ended for the season, and they're going to try to start again in next March. Good to see you, Emily. Welcome. Thanks for passing your house on 90 something in Ridge. Oh, Ridge and 91st. Awesome. Emily, you're my neighbor, Emily. Good to see you. I love the Circle Line too. I love the Circle Line, and I also love the Beast. The Beast. I will give anything to be a tour guide on the Beast. Ridge and 91st down the block. Go to my beer store too over there in 94. That's where I'm going to end this live stream at the beer store. Don't stalk me out, please. You want to say hi? Let's go back down Narrows here. Past the homes one more time. The resolution does drop from time to time, and you may need to restart the stream. Every now and then, YouTube will down-res it because there's a drop in the signal. And there might be a drop in the signal over by the ferry pier over there. Oh yeah, I could imagine. No, if you have vertigo, do not ride the Beast. The Beast is an intense, fast, powerboat ride there. Video is clear, awesome. Yeah, just refresh. Sometimes YouTube does that. It's not as bad as Facebook. Do you know what Facebook does? Facebook will mute the broadcast by accident. Nice, 720 clear, beautiful. 480 now, there you go. Yeah, just reboot it. It should be 720. I like to keep it at 720. I don't like to max it out at 1080. I like to have extra bandwidth. Now, I saw a lot of folks tuning out. You don't want to tune out because we're going to go see some of those Christmas homes again. Good. 720 for you. Video is clear for you as well. Good. I guess everyone just wants to see Manhattan. Is that it? It says everyone wants to see Manhattan. You guys don't want to see Brooklyn? Yeah, it does lag every now and then, Cindy. Yeah. It's the internet. You know, there's lots of things going on here when I do these streams. Yeah, people just want to see Manhattan. Still here. Had to walk to the kitchen. Awesome. 720 for you. Awesome. Welcome to Brooklyn. I'm walking Brooklyn here, guys. Ferry. Oh, much better now. Awesome. Yeah, YouTube tends to do that every now and then. Right, I know Cliff. You want to see Brooklyn. Cliff's a Brooklyn fan. That's what I like about Cliff. He's all about Brooklyn. Listen, a hot bagel can cure any epidemic that Brooklyn could ever have. No sleep till Brooklyn. That's right, baby. That's right. I mean, this is where the life is. To be honest, during this pandemic, this is where the life is. The life is in the outer boroughs. Cecilia's still here. Awesome. No, I'm just having fun with the live viewer concurrent number. Exactly, Emily. Who needs Manhattan when you have Bay Ridge? God bless that. That's right. Right, Brooklyn, baby. Brooklyn all day. Brooklyn all day. Right? As long as you have a dozen hot bagels, you'll be safe. That video is so epic, though. He has such a Brooklyn accent. That I think his name is Marty Rosenblatt or something like that. It's always Brooklyn hot bagels. Hot bagels in Brooklyn. It used to be hot bagels, Brooklyn and the Dodgers, but we still got Brooklyn and the bagel. I love that video. Brooklyn all day. Yes to beer, yes. Yes, we're getting beer. Getting beer. The beers. Ooh, that's gonna be the new De Beers commercial for the jewelry. De Beers, De Beers, De Beers, De Beers, De Beers. Visit, that's a very specific address. Visit 8401 Ridge Boulevard. I walked past it just now. I just walked past that. I already walked past 84. We have walked past that earlier in the stream. Island girl. Good to see you, Island girl. Do I smoke weed? I used to. Hence Dutch Maz. Hint, hint. Hence Dutch Maz. What? I used to smoke. Look at all the REITs. Yay. The Beastie Boys, the old rap group from Brooklyn. Can't believe the people who have never... I know, right? I won't be surprised at people who never heard of the Beastie Boys. But then again, I'm 40 years old, so... Good to see you, Island girl. I'm like a robot, Island girl. I'm like a robot. I remember all the good viewer. Are you a good viewer? By the way, we're passing Severian right now. Have you a good viewer? Out there in Queens. I like Queens. Queens is my next favorite borough. I would live in Queens. There's many neighborhoods. There was one time I was so drunk in Astoria, I thought I was in Bay Ridge. True story. I remember I walked around a block. It must have been for hours. I was that drunk. And then one of my friends called me on my cell phone. It's like, are you home yet? Like, you're supposed to call me when you got home. And I'm like, I don't know where I am. I keep on passing 90th Street. I keep on passing 90th Street. And I was like, literally, I was walking around the block. So my friend who lived in Astoria, he came out and got me. And, I was that drunk. I don't get that drunk anymore. As we walk down Shore Road, the Riviera, Brooklyn's Riviera, past the Dutchie, Musical Youth, classic. Astoria in parts could be a little ghetto, but I think the whole place is hyper gentrifying. It's scary. The hyper gentrification in Astoria is really scary. Yeah, it does have a Brooklyn vibe. Yeah, rest of Queens is Queens. The rest of Queens is it's Queens. It has a Queens feel to it. And what is that Queens feeling if you don't live here in the five boroughs? For me personally, from lifelong Bay Ridgeite here, to me it's like you could literally have every nationality in the world crammed into a 3-floor walk-up house. You could have so many different types of people, and then the volume of people is a lot more. So here in Bay Ridge, you see we've barely walked past, in the last 93 minutes, we haven't really passed by a lot of people, because out here the density is a lot lower. I did for a time, I did go down rabbit holes of zoning, and in general Queens is more densely populated by area than Brooklyn, but Brooklyn we're more compact, and there's some areas in Brooklyn that are way more densely populated than Queens, and that's how Brooklyn has a higher population than Queens. But Queens is not that far back behind us. Not that far back. Only a couple 100,000. Archie Bunker. It is Archie Bunker. Archie. Coming to America is a great movie. Puff Puff Pass. No, it's 2020. Oh, it's Puff Puff and Keep. Puff Puff and Keep. Yeah, Ridgewood. Yeah, Ridgewood, baby. It's you get everybody. You get all types of people. Here in Bay Ridge, there's clearly, demarcations of what type of people live where. Is this car running? Uh-oh. This is when somebody doesn't realize this is illegal what he's doing right here. Okay, right here. Let's go. Ooh, that'd be great if I slip and fall on their side while trying to get around their car. Almost tripped over one of the roots of the tree there. That's right. Check out the radio show over on Twitch. twitch.tv/DutchBoss. The live stream now with graphics. Oh, I forgot to do the like, share, and subscribe one. Damn it, I'll do that tonight. Run DMC. Yep, that's right. Hollis, Queens. Hollis, Queens. Yeah, you know, Carl, when I moved to Florida, that was one of the main reasons why I did not like Florida. There wasn't a different mix of people. I realized I needed to be around different types of people, besides just people in general. So the comparable houses for pricing around here, you know, these apartments obviously are very expensive because they have an amazing view of the Narrows here. Like a 1-bedroom apartment with a view of the Narrows in, like, let's say this building will probably go for like maybe $3,000 a month, maybe $2,800. It used to be an Italian-American enclave. Now we have Italian-Americans, we got Russians, we got Chinese, we have a lot of Hispanics in this neighborhood from various nations. It's mixed. You hated Florida, yeah. Christmas time in Hollis, Queens, that's right. Do we still have Captain America? I think we do. Doesn't he have a new movie? Greeks, we got Greeks. That's right, SD Chung, welcome. Greeks, Yasu. I mean, we have a few different. We have a good mix here. It's a good melting pot here, and it only gets better. Of course, we have lots of people from Lebanon and Turkey and Syria. It's like you could get 3 types of falafel in this neighborhood. You could get Syrian falafel, you could get Lebanese falafel, or you could get Turkish falafel. What kind of falafel do you want? Oh, absolutely, sound of the city. Absolutely. No, I lost it in Florida. The architecture was boring, and just the whole lack of variety. And what are we doing today? We're going to drive somewhere and consume, you know, like I can't just go outside and walk because there's no sidewalks or no street lights where I was. Yep, makes living here all worth it. That's right. Yep, a lot of Palestinians. That's right, a lot of Palestinians here. So we have lots of different types of people here. And the fun part is all these different types of people are all different types of economic levels. So some of them live in homes and some of them live in apartments or semi-attached homes. And so you get this amazing, this is what makes Brooklyn and New York City great. It's just this mix of humanity. And you don't really have this anywhere else. But what do you get in return of being crammed together, full of people from around the world? Well, you get really good food. Yep, McMansions. Some of them are McMansions. I wouldn't say all of them. Good to see you, Tracy Taylor. Welcome. Just rambling about the neighborhood tonight. At this point, I think I've walked about 3.5. Yeah, we're coming up on 4 miles. Yeah. Your houses near you are outrageously priced, even for a small house. Correct, but you bought your house a few years ago. Fortunately, good. No, Bainbridge is one of those neighborhoods that once you get in there, it's like I'm not leaving. This is the spot. I mean, how nice is it? Like, and Emily's gonna know this, right? Like, all I gotta say is 3rd Avenue on a Sunday morning, right? Get the coffee going, you know, maybe do a little shopping, right? Go for a little stroll. That's Bay Ridge. Right? Right, Emily, right? See, Emily knows exactly what I mean. There's some houses on this block here. Let's check out these houses here. You know, like that's something that a lot of people from like Florida will never understand. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna walk out my house, you know, get a coffee, get the paper, go say hi to my neighbors, go say hi to my friends, take a little walk, maybe go down to the water, you know, maybe a jog or a yog with a silent J. Yeah, you know, Sounds of the City. This is seriously like one of the best neighborhoods in the city. It really is. And I'm not just saying that because all these beautifully decorated homes. This one here got my attention with a properly lit flag. Salute. Hello. Merry Christmas, Santa. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. It's a happy Santa. That's a very happy Santa. Simple white. Salute. Yep, Bay Original Lifers. That's what like, I had a friend, right? And very interesting story. Her family literally built a house on that little, that little cobblestone street over there by what's that there? It's not Senator, the other one. Why am I blanking on the name of the street? On Olvington. On Olvington. There's a little street that has like cobblestones, right? And her family built a house there, right? Family built a house. And family, when they all, everyone retired and everything and moved away, they literally gave her this beautiful house, right? She lived in this house, but, it was upkeep. It was expensive. There was lots of stuff to do. And thank you so much, Dave. And she had a boyfriend. Boyfriend lived in New Jersey, in Edgewater. And you know what she did? She sold the house and moved to Edgewater, New Jersey. And I shouldn't be laughing because I feel bad for her, but relationship didn't go well. Ended up breaking up. Now, here's the thing. The guy who bought her house, all he did was spent about, $60,000 on a new bathroom, right? After buying the house for I think it was $1.5 million. Beautiful backyard, beautiful tree in the backyard. Ugh. He turned that house around in less than a year. He bought the house for 1.5 mil. He sold it for 2.2. That's Bay Ridge. That's Bay Ridge for you. And she regrets that decision to this day, because now she's in a one-bedroom apartment somewhere here. I think she's out in Diker Heights now, in an apartment over there by 13th Avenue. You get a good house. You get a good deal on the house. Don't leave. Don't leave. Especially if your family gives you the house. Don't leave. Never leave. The only thing that should be getting you out of the house is a meteorite or tornado or something like that. Unfortunately, Darren, it looks like we're not going on a lockdown, but they gotta close everything on us. So there's gonna be no stores to go to, and we're gonna go back to just restaurants for takeout and supermarkets and all that. So no getting haircuts and all that stuff again. Yeah, it's looking that way, and it's right in time for Christmas. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, you heard the exclusive 2 weeks ago that Rockefeller Center will be instituting a ticketing system, a virtual line system. And everything I mentioned actually did come to fruition. There's going to be a one-way in, a one-way out. It will be an actual path that you will go down. What I'm kind of amazed about, and I don't know how it's going to be enforced, is the 5-minute rule. I don't know how they're going to enforce that. I have no idea how they're going to enforce that 5-minute rule. Because you're going to get people that go in there and they're going to want to freaking hang out. and also, what I found interesting is they're going to close the plaza directly underneath the tree. So unfortunately, this year, we will not do our tradition. For the first time in 5 years, we're not going to do our tradition of watching the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree shut off. So please go to my replay if you want to watch that. There's 3 years of replays here on YouTube. It's one of my favorite things to do, is to get right underneath the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree while everyone's taking pictures, and then they just shut off the tree. It is my favorite thing to watch. Good to see you there, Dawn. Doing great. That is by far, I look forward to it. But this year we're gonna do it different. We're gonna do our Fifth Avenue. We're gonna see the Saks Fifth Avenue display, and then we're gonna see the tree for 5 minutes. Let's see how it goes. I see that viewer concurrent number going up. It better go up, because if you're just tuning in, it's time to see it one more time. It's time to see it one more time. Let's go see our battle homes of Bay Ridge. Really, it's not really a battle this year, because the Blue House has won. The Blue House has won. Turn a rumor at... What? You heard a rumor at work today? What was the rumor? As I get my exercise. Let's look at the city skyline. We have so many people in the room. Welcome. Let me show you the New York City skyline from a random corner. 80th Street and Narrows. Let's look down the block and through the trees. And there it is. Number 1, World Trade Center. From the top of the ridge. Welcome. Very quiet street there, Vaughn. Welcome. Very quiet street. But are you ready to see something amazing? I hope you're ready to see something amazing. The new James Bond movie. Got to stream on HBO Max. Good to know. I have HBO Max. Yeah, you got 76 people here. Yesterday we topped out at 250 something. That was kind of crazy. Can see Meg Ryan in a car. Okay. All right, guys. You guys ready for it? Are you guys ready for it? I hope you guys are ready for it. I hope we get this tree decorated soon. That mall, I woke up this morning I had a nightmare. I woke up panicking. I literally woke up panicking this morning. That was intense. Oh, movie reference, okay. Believe. Let's go to Macy's. One more time. Let's go down 81st. Let's go down 81st. Let's go down 81st. And get a little bit of Christmas for you guys. Let's do we're parading. Do I know any famous people living here? No, I do not. No, I do not. I mean, Didi Khan lives around here. Good to see you in the United Kingdom. Up with me late there. My main role. Hello. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Very cozy neighborhood. Yeah, the mall was on my last stream. Like you literally could hear me have a panic attack because a lovely gentleman gave me such a dirty look without a mask on because he was looking at me and I literally said out loud, "I'm trying to socially distance," and I was pointing. What you don't see on the stream, I was pointing to a social distance marker on the floor, and it seemed to just make him force his family to get in front of me. F that guy. But that literally made me panic, and I was like, let me calm. You know what I thought about? I thought about kicking him down. I thought about kicking him down the escalator. Because I'm like, I'm leaving anyway. So like, kick me out of the mall. I don't care. I'm leaving. But I was gonna I was ready to do something, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to go down the Ice Poseidon route. Exactly, Dave. Exactly. Yes. And I never have panic attacks. So I'm better than that, as I am. Yes, I will be covering the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. I will not be there for the lighting because the lighting this year is a virtual event. So I'm going to be watching that with everyone else on NBC. And to my fellow streamers, do not attempt to try to stream the lighting ceremony. I am going to tell you all the streets that will be closed. So between 6th and 5th Avenue, 5th Avenue and 6th Avenue, they'll be closed from 47th Street to 52nd Street, and 5th Avenue between 49th and 50th Street. So that colonnade shot down the promenade across the street from Saks Fifth Avenue, that whole street will be closed to traffic, and it may be closed for the socially distanced tree line or whatever they have set up there. So do not try to stream the lighting ceremony. You're not going to see anything, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of dumb people that are going to go down there and they're going to look for a view which you're not going to get. Yes, the Radio City Christmas show immediately after the lighting on for the first time. I know, I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to watch it, Jim. I'm so excited for that. They're gonna play the Radio City show. I mean, I'm gonna have such a fun night watching NBC that night. Yeah, Blue Man Group might live here, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy packed. I have a whole plan now to do the lighting. NBC. Jim knows how to make me. You grew up in Diker? I will be going there many times, Emily. Actually, go to my replays. We were just there a few days ago, but I will be going back in the coming days. And we go there multiple times. So we'll probably go out to Diker to look at the lights like maybe 2-3 times. It's like all of will come out of the house, right? It's a Brooklyn Christmas. Live from Bay Ridge. It's a very Brooklyn Christmas. This is my favorite part. The glow of the blue on the White House. The glow of the blue. That White House is amazing. Ooh, the moon just came back out. The moon just came back out. We can see the moon. Let's get a moon shot here. Let's get a little bit of a moon. Let's have some fun here in the empty streets of Bay Ridge. Let's get that moon shot. It's way up there. It's way up there. I like Bay Ridge better too. Emily, I like Bay Ridge better too. Who needs to go to Manhattan? You don't need to go to Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan's house. Yeah, there you go. I think so. There, SD Chung. I think so. Yeah, the Blue House is everybody's favorite. Gotta sing Let It Go, let it go, let it go. Okay. I'm gonna let this couple, there's a couple here that I'm gonna let them enjoy this now. Because there's plenty for everybody. There's plenty for everybody. All right. Let's start heading on back. Head back to the beer store. This live stream has truly been a fruitful live stream. Let it go, let it go. Oh. I saw Wicked in the theater. I saw Frozen on Broadway, which was really freaking good. I'm so happy. One of the last things I did before the pandemic was go to the opera. Yeah, do you like this nonsense? Make sure you smash the like button. It lets more people find me in the algorithm. I'm on my quest for 10,000 subscribers. So, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the notification bell because I do not know when I'm going to go on. I go on very randomly. I try to keep the live streams very spontaneous. Make sure to also follow me over on Instagram at Dutch Maz. And over there, I usually give you guys a little bit of a heads up when I'm gonna go live. Usually post a story. So thank you so much, guys, for all the likes, super chats, all the beautiful conversations that we have, all the beautiful interactivity. Because that's what it's all about in my videos. No, I'm not doing TikTok. I do not do TikTok. I do not do TikTok. I do not do Snapchat because I have an attention span longer than 14 seconds. Good to see you, Ted. How the hell are you, man? Watching on 2 devices, is that cheating? No. You're just helping me better in the algorithm. You're just helping me better. So thank you for watching on 2 devices. Much appreciated. We forgot to see some of these houses down here. These are some of my favorite homes and we're missing them. I gotta show them to you people. I think these streams are an excuse for me to go to the beer store, Emily. I agree. Good to see you, Norman, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. It's a way for me to not feel guilty that I'm going to consume probably 4 to 6 beers tonight before I go to bed. But we do it all over again tomorrow in Coney Island. We'll be in Coney tomorrow. I get to continue construction of my live stream layer, and I might be able to sneak out a picture or 2 of it. Literally building a live streaming layer at the Coney Island Museum. Good to see you, Jessica. Welcome. Just had drink 3 after a hard day with these customers. Oh, Jessica, hang in there. Join the club. Now you're talking. They keep you company during this quasi lockdown. I realize that. Sharpie Diesel, I realize that. I'm getting a lot of new feedback, a lot more new subscribers, and the subscribers are leaving comments on old videos of mine, and especially like some of the cyclone ones are like getting traction again now. It's crazy. And people are like, I needed that break. So, Dave from the great state of Georgia with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Dave. I like all these homes. Oh, this one, the lights on the sidewalk street lights have shut off. Thank you so much for the $5, Dave. Much appreciated. From this out of work tour guide. I don't have a regular time, Lisa. I kind of do these spontaneously, so that's why you want to have your notifications turned on. But I'm trying to stream at least once a day. So you'll get at least 1 stream from me a day from now until I don't know when. You're thinking about the light bowl? With these lights? Hells yeah. Yeah, I play drums. You saw this video of me. Yeah, 3rd video ever. There you go. Yeah. The light bill is, I heard, around, it's under $7,000 a month for some of these bigger displays. So it's actually not that expensive, relatively. How's the weather? Good to see you, Joseph. Weather's actually really good. I'm sweating. I am sweating. I have my jacket open. It is, look, guys. I got my jacket wide open. Look at this. sweating. This is how warm it is out here. There's very little wind, and these houses are effing beautiful. Beautiful homes indeed. Yeah, I'm freaking sweating, TYC. What the hell, man? It looks like looks at that house, me too. I just need those beers ASAP. Now you're talking, Jessica. Now you're talking. Let's draw a little zigzag back up to the beer store here. The Gimble has a mic? No. I just I put some more. I've made a kind of a Velcro contraption to muffle the wind noise in my phone. So I hope it worked tonight. When I watched the replay, I know where we had the wind. It was out on the pier. So hopefully, because I think I did fix it. I think I finally knocked out the wind noise from the phone. And if there is wind noise, it's not going to be very overwhelming. The temperature is not dropping. No, it's not dropping at all. And not dropping a lot tonight. The temperature is going to begin to drop, I think, tomorrow night. But it's not getting no 30 degrees. It's going to stay like at most in the 50s, I think. In the 50s or in the 40s. Sounds amazing. Okay, awesome. Got a little decent Lincoln Town car. Yeah, got a little decent Lincoln Town car over there. Oh, well, the Lincoln Town car over there. It's good, yeah. Got a lot of Lincoln Town cars over here. A lot of Mercedes over there. A couple of Audis. A couple of Volvos over there. Got all the cars all over here being gay. Got all the freaking cars. Yes, this is how I talk to myself all the time. Now it's just better on live stream. Yeah, this just Tony Bag of Dimes. He got the best Mercedes in the neighborhood. Tony Bag of Dimes over there. Got the nice red paint on there, nice, shining, nice, beautiful. Bada bing over there. Here in Cleveland, oh Jesus Christ, 10 inches of snow. Joseph, go live stream that. I wish we had 10 inches of snow. Oh, I'll be live streaming in that 24 hours. Oh, I hope we get, Ted, please, I hope we get snow. I really hope we get some snow. Oh my goodness, I hope we get some snow. Yeah, please send the snow out here to Brooklyn because I need to live stream in that. I need to live stream in that. Like if we had a blizzard, I would be out in it all the time live streaming. Like I would do my best to try to be on for 4 hours at a time. And everything. Again, one of my biggest live streams I ever did was in a blizzard. And I will give anything to have that moment again. And we might get there. The numbers here on YouTube are getting up now, so. Yeah, we hadn't had a decent snow in years. We haven't had a decent snow in years. I miss the snow. And I love this house. This house reminds me of Simpsons Tapped Out during Christmas time. And no, I don't have the shovel. Nope. Now, Carl, remember, I was the super of my building for 5 years. So for 5 years, I had a shovel. For 5 years, I had a shovel and I had a salt. It's getting blurry. 2009, exactly, 2009. Am I back on 84th? Yes, I am. Back on 84th. Let's see if our big tree is still lit up here. I used to shovel for 5 years. I did my time. Last time I saw in San Antonio was 2017. Wow, yeah, very rare sight to see snow down there. Where do I actually live? In this neighborhood, Joseph. In this neighborhood. I live right here in Bay Ridge. I did a nickel. Did 5 years. A little nickel down there. Sewing on my sidewalk over there. Yeah, we had a couple of polar vortexes, but they weren't crazy. Exactly. If you own a house, you got a shovel. I live in an apartment. TYC, this is what New York needs. A good blizzard, keep everyone in for like a week. I'm telling you, it will kill the COVID. It will kill the COVID. I'm convinced of it. My dad, that's all he talks about. He said, we got a good blizzard, and keep everyone inside. So, I mean, I'll still be outside, and no doubt Action Kid will still be outside. Ooh, 37 degrees out there. Get in the air. Get in the heat. You're like, exactly. Jessica, that's what I'm doing. Okay, it's a weird way of externalizing how you talk to yourself when, in your own everyday. Yeah, Buffalo does not need snow. Buffalo could take a break from the snow. That lake effect snow, man. That's the stuff of nightmares. Buffalo could take a little break on the snow. I'm gonna take a little break ski on the snow ski. Yes. I streamed in the last hurricane too. Good to see you, Shelly. Welcome. David Cook. I love T-Bone. What, from Hall & Oates? The voices ate right away. That's right. Too bad the ocean. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I know. No, it's salt water. That's why. SD Chung. It's salt water. The snow formulates more easily on fresh water. Yeah, if tree lighting was not canceled, it's just going to be virtual this year. Really enjoy my live videos. Your aunt lives in Carroll Gardens. Wow, awesome. I've live streamed from Carroll Gardens a few times. Yeah, I did stream. Well, did we stream during? No, there was no live streaming during Hurricane Sandy, but I did take a lot of pictures and video. So, but I live streamed during that one hurricane that we had, or not hurricane, it was a tropical storm. And live streaming was not around in 2012. I always think what it would be like if September 11th happened and people were live streaming. But I did do a few videos. I just took more pictures than anything. If you go to my Flickr page, flickr.com/DutchMoz, there is a diary that I have called the Hurricane Sandy Diary. And it's a series of pictures taken over the course of like about 2 months. And you see the Rockaways, you see Bay Ridge, you see Coney Island. And you get a real idea of what it was like the 2 days leading up to the storm, and then the few days leading after the storm. Gotta do. Astroland is no longer there, Shelley. But lucky you, I will be in Coney Island tomorrow. So we will be in Coney Island tomorrow. I have been to the pharmacy, whatever. Yeah, I have been there. It's really good. Usually, that would actually be one of my go-tos if I was going to spend the day in Governor's Island. I would go to either that place or Delphonica's, the sandwich place. I know I'm saying it wrong. Here's the moon. Yay. Ted, I would love to jump in a cyclone, but unfortunately the cyclone never opened this year. I am one of just probably 12, 15 people who were able to ride the cyclone this year. Not a lot of people rode a cyclone this year. If you want to see my ride on the cyclone, you can. In one of so go to my featured channels. The first one at the top, Coney Island, USA. And then check out the state of Coney Island addresses. We did do an episode about the cyclone and how it could be socially distanced properly. And then you get to ride the cyclone. What about Blimpies and Metrotech? I don't go to that Blimpies. Used to work on Governor's Island. Awesome. Good to see you, rock stars. We need snow. We need snow lessons. 1 inch of snow. Yeah. That's the thing about warm climates. You guys aren't used to that snow. Yeah, like literally, yeah. Go back at my replays. What do you want? You want to see me in a snowstorm? Like there's a great live stream I did where that. Remember that snow squall that came through New York City a few years ago? I want to say it was a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. It was like heavy. It was like a blizzard conditions for an hour, and then like it was literally like we saw the sun, we lost the sun, blizzard whiteout conditions, and then the sun came out. You could see that on live stream. It is the bomb. Yeah, I am near Fort Hamilton. I'm on 86th and Ridge right now. I am on 86th Street and Ridge going south. Coming to the end of our live stream. Gonna walk down to the beer store, which is over on 95th Street and 3rd. And then I will call it a live stream. I think I put in my 10,000 steps for the day. But tomorrow we will be in Coney Island. I think tomorrow it's going to be early in the day, so I think I might just eat a hot dog on the boardwalk or something like that. You used to live there, awesome. Fort Hamilton's like another world when you go in there, I tell you. It's just another world. You feel like you're in the suburbs when you're out there. I had a friend who her father was a lieutenant, and I want to say he was part of the Army Corps of Engineers, but that's who took over the whole. That's who's really taken over Fort Hamilton, is the Army Corps of Engineers, and a really intelligent human being. Oh my God! And my friend, she was a really intelligent human being too. But they had a house. When they had one of those houses that faced the highway and the bridge, and I remember I would go there on like summer nights, and like killer sunset view and hearing the highway pass. And even though you're that close to the highway with no barrier, it was quiet. It was hard to describe, but what a lovely place to live. What am I doing in Coney Island tomorrow? I don't know. Probably eating a hot dog. But I do have business out there. I'm building my live streaming layer. I am helping build a live stream system for Coney Island, USA, and the sideshow. So I've been working on that for weeks. It is another world. You'll buy me a soft shell. I've never had that, Shelly. I have never had a soft shell crab sandwich at Nathan's. I only go to Nathan's for the only things I ever had at Nathan's were French fries, hot dogs, and cheese. I had a cheeseburger, which I don't like, and I did try that Philly cheesesteak. Ugh. I've never had the soft shell crab. I always forget that's on the menu. I always forget. Why, did you leave in the $15 super chat today, Shelly? If you did, thank you. It's great. Soft shell crab. I like that. Oh, she gave me the look. Did you see the look, guys? She gave me the look. The fries are to die for. You'll take a Nathan's hot dog right now? Yeah. That was... Okay, thank you so much for the PayPal there, Shelly. Really appreciate it. Unfortunately, some of those neighborhoods that you mentioned were like... They're really far away from me. I had to look up... Was it there? Rosedale? Was it? The one by JFK Airport, I might go to because if there's like a really cool landing pattern for JFK, if I could go plane spotting out there, I might end up in that neighborhood. But the other neighborhood out on Long Island, I don't know anything about that place. Oh my God, the chow mein. Ugh, the chow mein. I don't know. Everyone seemed to like it. I will enjoy the beer there. Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you so much for the super chats. It's much appreciated. Be safe and enjoy the rest of your night out there in the great state of Georgia. Tried it last night. Your old stomping ground. Nice. Yeah, I'll be out in Coney tomorrow. Gotta build my live streaming rig. My live streaming layer. which is going to be used, actually. It's going to be used on Saturday. So if you want to watch a live stream that I'll be helping produce, go to coneyisland.com and get yourself a ticket for the Once Upon a Time in Coney Island fundraiser for Coney Island, USA. Nope, this is not Action Kid, because Action Kid does not talk like me. Welcome, Jen Jeets. Hello. Just passed by your house. Hi, Emily. No, Action Kid does not talk like this. But tomorrow we will be in Coney Island, down here in southern Brooklyn. Not South Brooklyn, southern Brooklyn. Yes, southern Brooklyn. There is a difference. Southern Brooklyn, everything below Red Hook. Now, Red Hook, historically, when Brooklyn was its own city, that was South Brooklyn. So there is a difference. Yep, you see the Verrazano Bridge shining. You're gonna see the Verrazano Bridge when we get to 3rd Avenue. Probably end the shot looking at the beautiful Verrazano Bridge, the 14th longest suspension bridge in the world. One of the first bridges in the world to have to take into account the curvature of the earth. The towers of the Verrazano Bridge are 649 feet high above the high water mark. And the top of the towers are roughly 1/8 inch further apart at the top than they are at the bottom because of the curvature of the earth. Nathan's. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa this year, or any holiday, even if it's Festivus. Celebrate you. Celebrate you. You have made it. You are here. Are you living? Are you enjoying this live stream right now with 2 eyes at work? Celebrate it. It's 2020. Celebrate it. You went to the station there and it was like another world. Yeah. The crab sandwich is off the menu. No. Oh. Oh my God. TYC, you imagine that? I had a tourist tell me that a couple of years back, I remember. Like, oh, it'd be great if they had a Grace Papaya. Oh my God, cheese. How about bacon cheese fries? Huh? I don't know if you don't like meat, but bacon cheese fries are off the hook. Yeah, Nathan's has frog legs. They taste like chicken. It's not a big deal. Yeah, Action Kid got caught in some heavy rain in Astoria, but I give him credit for going out there to try to catch that tree lighting. You were just thinking about Festivus. Good. You wish you was back in New York. Well, guess what? You found my channel. I'm always rambling about New York. Now, my main areas, though, are Coney Island, here in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, and Dyker Heights, southern Brooklyn. I go to places that may have events or something going on, maybe some new art. So, yeah. But I'm always in Lower Manhattan, and we're gonna see the Christmas tree in Rockefeller, and we're gonna do all that stuff. So, actually, it did get soaked today. You glad you found me, and I will enjoy my beer. You're more than welcome, Emily. See, now, Emily, you can tell your friends where to go to look for the good houses right here in Bay Ridge that nobody knows about. You're more than welcome, rock stars. Yes, the bacon. Yes, bacon cheese fries. Oh my God, that is life. Bacon cheese fries is life. Bacon cheese fries is life. You know, I tried to live stream from the Rose Center. They don't let you live stream inside of there. I've also tried to live stream. Well, I tried to live stream the Natural History Museum. You can live stream in there, but in certain really cool, nice little spots, you can't live stream because you can't get a signal in there. I have tried to live stream the Museum of the Native American. That's another place where you can't get a signal for whatever reason. MoMA is kind of weird. I've live streamed a few times in MoMA. The crowds was a hard thing to get around. We wouldn't have that problem today. But a museum that I go to on the regular is the Queens Museum, and we see the panorama of New York City. Yep, we're on 93rd. We're on 93rd Street right now. You like the cheese on the side? Yep. Good to see a Brian Rock Rail fan. Have I been to the Edge? I had tickets to go to the Edge. A tour guide was able to get me like 70% off tickets to go to the Edge. Guess what the date was? March 30th. So I was supposed to go to the Edge for a sunset. And after March 18th, the world went upside down and everything closed. So they refunded my money, and I don't know when I'm going to go. If I do want to visit the Edge really soon, but I don't have any, I don't have any income right now to really afford to drop $40 right now. I'm literally just trying to, at this point, just get through paying my taxes from 2019 because my taxes did go up. Because God forbid, I'm an independent contractor. My taxes did go up, and I was approved for unemployment back in April, and I have yet to receive a check. So let me not let that upset you guys. But I want to go to believe me, I want to show you those places, but the income is just not there right now. But last year we did go to the World Trade Center for a sunset, so you can check that out. Yeah, 1964 World's Fair. Yep, I love showing the panorama of New York City. I love showing that, the world's largest architectural scale model. I love showing that on live stream because it makes me feel like I'm a kid. Every time I walk into the panorama room in the Queens Museum, I feel like I'm like 11 years old seeing it for the first time, and I never forget the first time I saw it because I just stayed in there. Like the rest of my class went out and looked at the rest of the museum. I just stayed in that room. And I like obsessed over it. And then I never forget when I was leaving, and this is 11-year-old me, I had this feeling of like, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and see that. And I do, all the time. Ho, ho, ho. Here on 3rd Avenue. Ho, ho, ho. How awesome are these empty street shots? There's the Verrazano Bridge. Did they ever change the show at the Hall of Science? The Hall of Science a few years ago did a big upgrade, so it has been changed around quite a bit. But there's some exhibits inside the Queens Museum of Science that date back to the '64 World's Fair. I actually did a live stream from there last Christmas time, and we saw the world's largest gingerbread house. So check out my replays, because we have been to the Hall of Science and we saw the world's largest gingerbread house, and then I walked around the museum and tried not to get in any children's way, because you know this Hall of Science is always full of children screaming and running around with teachers trying to keep them in control and whatnot. So you went to the '64 fair. Awesome. So since we have people who went to the '64 fair, this is how good of a live streamer I am. And mind you, I'm only 41 years old. Ready? Part of the fun of the World's Fair is the subway special that takes you there. There's a good time feeling in the air on the subway special to the World's Fair. Trains for quick and easy. Da 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 da. Anytime, any place. Just pay 15 cents, hop aboard, and you're on your way. Yes. Part of the fun of the World's Fair is the subway station, is a subway special that takes you there. God, I love that commercial. Saturday Night Fever was filmed all around here. That scene when they talk about getting out of the neighborhood, 1 block up over from here. We actually started the stream up there. The house where Tony, not Tony Montana, the other Tony, he lived down here. It's right down the block over here. But do they have the drive-in movie next door to the Hall of Science? Not anymore. That's been gone for quite some time. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, at 2 hours and 25 minutes, I think I'm going to call this live stream to an end. I want to thank everyone for tuning on in. It's always fun showing you around my neighborhood and here in Bay Ridge and all over Brooklyn and all that good stuff. How much is that? I want to buy this house. Oh, it's only $2 million. Yeah, only $2 million for a semi-attached home. All right, guys, I will stay safe. Matt Sully, good to see you. Tuned in just in time from Thoyd Avenue here in Bay Ridge. This is Dutch Moss signing off. Have a fantastic New York and Bay Ridge day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, cherish the moments, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. See you guys tomorrow in Coney. Nighty night.